What have you been thinking about him?
He's made a lot of progress, coming off the shoulder surgery in the offseason. He missed spring. He was real diligent in his rehab. You can see his body really changed over the summer based off the work that he's done. He's put some weight back on. I think he's up around 175 or 180. He's made a lot of plays for us. I mean, he's a very instinctive corner that we recognized last year. That's why he played quite a bit as a freshman. And he's got a long ways to go, but I like the progress he's made so far with his attention to detail, and most importantly, he's been very consistent out here.
What are some of the finer things that you want to see him clean up?
I just think a more inconsistent in his transition when he's playing off, and then not grab downfield and press coverage once the receiver gets past 10 yards.
So much changes on that group collectively. How do you feel like you've seen through 5 practices?
Yeah, it's an athletic group. Obviously we lost some experience last year with Marvell and Iman and that crew, J.N.A. Harris. And so we're looking to work these guys in and get them as many reps as we can, and really looking forward to seeing their progress.
Do you have a rotation target in mind? You want 4 guys?
Yeah, we're keeping a rep count on all those guys, so they're rolling with the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s. So everybody's kind of getting ample work, and that'll continue to change the more practices that we get.
What's been your impression of Chris Steele so far?
Chris has been good. We obviously really liked him coming out of high school, and spent a lot of time recruiting him. And so we're excited to have him back. He's catching up to learning the scheme and learning the techniques that's new to him. He's worked really hard with Coach Burns to get better and understand those things, and I think he'll only continue to make progress.
Clay talked about personnel grouping.
This looks like they like to talk to one another. There's a lot of
Yeah. There's been good verbal chatter out there. That's something I've always stressed. But this group is somewhat unique, and they're not afraid to talk. And when you look at Talanoa, you look at Chase, you look at Isaiah. They've been in C.J. Pollard. Some of those guys, McMillan. They've been in this system now for a minute, and we demand that they have to communicate. And that goes all the way through from the inside linebackers to the D line. And John Houston's doing an excellent job. Jordan Iosefa, for his little knee hiccup, was doing an excellent job as well.
It looks like this is a team on paper that doesn't have a lot of experience, but they look like they're kind of playing with more experience than maybe they got on paper.
Yeah, we had a productive spring, and we had a productive summer in the player run practices and the limited meeting time that we've had with them in the summer. And so I felt very confident going into fall camp that we could kind of push the installation forward and get a lot in early, and then just keep working it and working it and working it. And I think it's pretty evident right now that we got a lot of things in, but we're about to put the brakes on here and let the guys do kind of the same thing for maybe 5 practices or so. Do you have a question?
Yes. Clay talked about scripting personnel versus plays. How does that change the way that you approach practice?
Well, we're going to try to match up what we like versus what the offense does. And, one thing I like about going against this offense is they're very multiple. So we're seeing a lot of different things in the running game and the passing game and the RPOs that is really preparing our defense for the teams that we're going to play this fall.
And with the depth of your defensive line, does that allow for you to also kind of match with different personnel and changes?
Yes, it does. It sure does. We can play a variety of different ways with how we want to fit up front from a size standpoint. And, I think a lot of it is what you're seeing with the 4th-year recruiting class, and kind of being able to build the defensive roster over time. Because if you look back at the Rose Bowl, I think we played 15 guys and only dressed about 21. And in the Cotton Bowl the next year, I think we played 17 or 18 guys and probably dressed 23. So, but now we've got more depth within the front, interior, different types of edge players, different athletic type of inside backers.
Last question. With as much experience as you have as a defensive coordinator, how do you balance simplifying the defense versus making sure that your team is prepared with installations?
Yeah, I think that, if you look back to the last 3 years that I've been here, we lost some players that helped us win a Rose Bowl, helped us win a Pac-12 championship. So when you go back and look at the end of those last 3 years and then look at the players that we have, what are the things we can do to put them in the best position possible and be it, simplest for them, but multiple enough where we can play fast and be aggressive and do things we want to do. And I feel like that's where we are with the scheme right now.